Are you fine enough to stay at home?
I believe so, yes.
Really? How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Dress size?
Size 4.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
137.
Where would you rank yourself? First face out of the shower, just your natural hair, 1 to 10, you can't use 7.
I would say I'm an adjustable 6. Hi.
How you doing? See, Anika, that's how it's done. That's how it's done, Anika. How you doing, Diane?
I'm well.
Good. How old are you?
26.
26. All right. Are you single or married?
Single.
All right. So, what do you got for me? Are you trying to get a job?
I had one at a point in time, but I understand what you're saying in regards to, women should want to work for their man, but sometimes, depending on what your man does, it's just not an ideal position.
Work for your man, partner. I know that's kryptonite to y'all dudes' ears. One thing I like to point out, and I've covered this in other videos. If you see, let's just take Mexican women, for example, or Mexican families. You see these guys building houses, doing construction, and you'll see the women out there helping them paint, drywall, mason stuff, all types of things. The women, their women are right out there with them doing all these things, bringing the food, prepping. And it's like sometimes I don't see that and that's whether white or black. I don't see that. But it's just one of those things where it can be done, guys. It can be done.
Such as?
For instance, my ex at the time, he worked in real estate, and I painted with him, whatever he needed me to do, I did it. But at the same time, it's like,
he worked in real estate, but he painted. Okay, so he just painted homes and stuff. Real estate, I'm a realtor myself, for those of you who don't know. If you think it's boring, it's not up to you. Boring is good for some people. Some women, like young women like her, maybe she just don't want to help out. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It makes things go by quicker. It's bonding time if you like that type of stuff. Some people you want to spend is the least amount of time because you don't want to smother each other working with each other all day. Absence makes the heart fonder. You can't be all up under your woman all day anyway. Which is a downside of, outside of what I was talking about with the Mexican family dynamic with working and whatnot.
Like, real estate, that was boring to me.
It's what?
It was boring. It was demanding. It's, it's a physically demanding job, so.
You said it was boring.
Yeah. I mean, painting rooms is not the most ideal thing to be doing every day.
Who gives a shit?
You're right.
See, you just said that it's not possible. Now, for a child, it's not. But I'm assuming I'm talking to grown damn women.
You're trying to be too cute.
If you want to be entertained, go get an iPad and go in another room with the kids.
I mean, I would have preferred to just stay solely at home. But
of course you would, because you're lazy.
Facts.
Are you fine enough to stay at home?
I believe so, yes.
Really? How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Dress size?
Size 4.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
137.
Where would you rank yourself? First face out of the shower, just your natural hair, 1 to 10, you can't use 7.
I would say I'm an adjustable 6.
So she's been watching Kevin for a while. Sounds like she already knows the adjustable 6 concept. And you up here trying to look cute and whatnot. You're unemployed currently, but the dude you were with, the work was just too strenuous. If he was asking you to help instead of getting, if you were pursuing your own thing. But I guess you weren't valuable enough to propose to or to stay at home in that case. You had to be out there working. And ain't no, let me stop. I ain't gonna go there, man. Maybe, I don't know.
I would give you a 6. That's cute.
Thanks.
I don't find many cute housewives who somebody just takes care of them. Why should anybody take care of your 26-year-old?
And ain't no cute woman really gonna be out there painting walls with my ass either. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. Dude's like, you gonna get your ass out here, and yeah, go ahead and get that roller real quick.
If you got any kids?
No.
So why do you need to sit at home?
Because why not? Why not?
Yeah, I want to deal with women.
I mean, I witnessed.
No. See, and I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson, though.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go to college?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Did you graduate?
Yes.
What's your degree in?
Health science.
Health science? Did you take out loans?
Yes.
So you took out loans. How much college? I mean, did you take out loans for all 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Okay. So when you were in college, you didn't go to college or take out loans to go sit at home.
Being African, you come to the United States.
You didn't. No. You didn't take out loans to go sit at home. You have no children. You went to school for health science.
It was more so a backup plan.
Excuse me?
It was a backup plan.
You sound like a side chick.
What was plan A? Were you pursuing what most white women go to college for, to find a man that you could settle down with? And that's why you absorbed these student loans? Is that what it was? Kevin said she sounds like a side chick, but yeah.
Went to college.
No, you sound like a side chick. What's coming out of your mouth sounds like a side chick. Not a woman to build with. Well, because you went to school, went into debt, and then you don't even want to work when you're young with no kids. You want to sit at home. So if, as a man out here who's looking to have a woman of value, I would get a woman who's going to go to school, who wants to at least work with me to help us build our family. You may have you on the side for fun, but you're not a woman. Or women who think like you aren't women to build with.
Well, going to college was...
No, Kevin, I mean, I understand the dynamic is completely different, but based off my experience and what I know, and from talking to college grads, there's a percentage, we're raised differently, I guess, a lot of times, between the white family dynamic and the black family dynamic, as in white women, they will attend the university, and I'm not saying they don't pursue degrees in certain things, whether it be teaching and just like the fields that women go in, but it's more so for networking or meeting their future husband. A lot of times that's what it's for. More so, you see a lot of black women who do pursue careers. It's the career aspect and the education. The husband thing, and not to say they don't do it for networking either, with the sororities and whatnot, but the education comes first. All that husband stuff, it's not as important. So I can see if that's what she was. I would like to hear the reason why she did that.
On my doing, it was really a push from my parents. So
I don't want to hear that. You're a grown woman. Your family cannot make you do something you don't choose to do.
Okay.
Again, I'm assuming I'm talking to adults. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Serious question. 30 years from now, if you had a son and he ran into a woman like you tell him, yeah, let her just sit at home and do nothing.
If he ran into a woman like me?
Yeah. Your son that you had to birth, raise to become a solid citizen, productive man, and he ran into a 26-year-old woman who didn't want to work. She just wanted to sit at home and be taken care of. She was healthy, and she was healthy and get out there and do everything that anybody else needs to do, but she just wanted to sit there and take advantage of your son's money. You tell him to do what?
Well, when you word it like that, it sounds...
You tell him, no, that's exactly what it is. You tell him what? What would you tell you? What would you tell your blood?
Come on.
So it's a little different for me because.
What would you tell your blood?
What would I tell my blood? I would tell him if he's financially able to afford that, then he should absolutely do it.
Why?
Come on, man.
If he finds a woman who he feels like is an asset to him or compliments him.
What asset is a woman sitting on her ass doing nothing?
How is it sitting on her ass when she's cultivating the home? I didn't say I was at home.
No, ma'am. You have no children, nothing. And there's nothing at you. You have no children. There's nothing for you to do at home.
At the time, no.
You watching too many of these shows. You think that you're eye candy. You just said you're an adjustable 6. I'm not here to put you down, sister, my African queen. But 26. What have you been doing during your downtime? Since you've already graduated, what have you done? What are you doing now? Is what I'd like to know.
So how are you an asset sitting on your ass at home when there's nothing for you to do?
You're right, Kevin. I should have went to paint the houses, but it's just like, bro.
No, you should have done what? No. Bro? Did you say bro?
Like.
Did you say bro?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Did you say bro?
Yeah, you know what? I am a strong, independent woman.
Having that responsibility and like, I don't know. That's just not how I envision my life. Like I envision myself. Like if I was to help my husband with a business, it would be not something so physically demanding on me. Like, like it could be.
Maybe he was the wrong dude. What are you doing applying yourself in the meanwhile? I mean, I'm not saying that painting should be beneath you, but if he's depending on you to help him out with the business and not the clerical side of it, he wants you out there or spraying, I mean, yeah, you're not that homemaker type from what it seems.
Anything.
Where are your people from?
I'm Nigerian.
Why don't you run back over there and talk that shit?
Fact.
You're not understanding me, I don't believe.
Oh, I'm understanding when I'm talking to a lazy, entitled young lady. Why don't you go back to Nigeria or go back to the motherland and go back to 2 generations before you and talk this? I didn't envision having to do this. You're lazy. See, 2 things I don't deal with is lazy and cowardice. In anybody.
But how is it lazy? That was what I seen was done with my mother, so I don't understand like how me.
Gentlemen, when you run into a woman who thinks like this, there's no negotiating.
Right.
Don't even have sex with her. Just cancel her.
Oh my goodness.
Just cancel her outright. There's nothing to be said. They're used to getting there, throwing little petty ass little girl temper tantrums and trying to get their way. Leave them. You ain't fine enough to act that way. I'm gonna be honest. You ain't nowhere close to being fine enough to act that way.
Facts.
I mean, the nerve. She talk like she's a straight up LA 9.
But depending on where she lives, some women think like that because they may get that much attention in the area that they're in. These little smaller towns or where there's not an abundance of women, they tend to think like this. And she's 26 and hasn't worked for her yet, but that cognitive dissonance.
I should just be able to sit at home. Brother, whoever you are, you dodged a major bullet.
Mm-hmm.